Alright guys and gals, I'm not sure I remember telling you on the first video, so I'm going to reiterate it here and edit it out if I have to. I wanted to try converting a regular generator, which this one comes to 10 horse on it, and you can see the original carburetor. Actually, I replaced that carburetor. It's a new replacement. And I wanted to retrofit it with a carburetor that I ordered for the same size engine, which is a Honda, I believe, that already has the on-demand LP regulator built in. The whole thing was 22 bucks, much cheaper than buying an LP conversion kit. And I thought at first I was going to make some sort of adapter and just take the old original carburetor off and put this one on. One of the problems is the bolt holes are a little offset. That probably wouldn't matter going with just LP, but then it would involve the problem of changing the linkage here for the throttle on the governor. Well, I got looking at this carburetor, and the vent pipe for the positive case ventilation tube trash goes right into the carburetor throat right here between the choke and the throttle plate. And if you look at the LP one, which comes in here, it comes in between the choke and the throttle plate. So the injection port for the LP, if you disconnect the crankcase ventilation, comes in pretty much at the same place. And of course, I've seen guys that just squirt the LP into the air cleaner and it works. So that seems to be in the proper place for working the choke and such. You shouldn't need a choke on this. So I found some Tygon tubing just as this for this experiment that fits on the spud, and the spud on the regulator is a little larger, but the original link tube, the Tygon goes inside of it where that would fit onto the carburetor. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wire this off to the side here. I'm going to hook that Tygon up and see if we just can't make this thing run quick. I bought all the fittings I need. I've already got a regulator that came with my other generator. I got the proper thread tape. I'm not going to show you assembling this. I've got a couple of different spuds and adapters here, tapered fittings. I even got a valve, which I don't think I'm going to put on right now. It will be on a permanent installation. But just let me get this done, and then we'll just try a test run, because we'll show it as we go along. All right. Now, I've always learned with using gas, vapor gas, you want to use this kind of yellow gas pipe Teflon, and it's tough to get it started around here. This is ultra low pressure, so it's only a few ounces. I'm not, damn it. Alright, porcupine, give me those pliers. Put a couple of turns on there anyway. And always wrap it the way that you screw it in. And then put my spud adapter on here. Doesn't seem to want to go. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to clamp this in the vise and tighten it up. So as you can see, that was easy enough. I mean, it's just 3/8 tubing over the adapter to the regulator type flare fitting, and all I need to do now is get from here to the carburetor, and I don't know if I can fit that Tygon on here or not. This is smaller, I remember now. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I can fit this inside the other one. I still got this though. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to squeeze the clamp, put it over here, get the hose inside there a good 3/4 of an inch. And maybe I should put this one on here. I've got 2 of these. Oh no, it's too big. It don't matter because it's an on-demand. If it should leak or fall off, the gas flow will stop. That's why you really need to put a regulator on any of these. I've seen these conversions where guys just slap them on with just a piece of hose and let her go with that. And no valve, they just turn the gas flow on and let her rip. And that's a little scary if you ask me, because if the hose falls off, you're out of luck. So there's the output of the regulator, and there's the adjustment for the flow. So let me back the clamp up just a little bit. I want to be able to adjust the flow. So I'm pressing that right down on there. Let me get in your way here, I always do. And I'm going to put this little squeezy clamp right down there where it should be. Because as I said, again, this is low pressure. I got to get some wire, and I'm going to wire that right about there. All right? All right. So now I'm going to attach the tank regulator hose to my newly installed barb here onto the flare fitting. And we will test this with some soapy water, but I think we're going to be good. Hold this guy. These don't turn very far because they're just a tapered surface pulling against another cone-like surface to make the seal. I've got my soap out here. Put the tank here. Is there any up or down on this? I don't think so. I'll turn it right side up just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Alright. It's got an O-ring seal, I hope. Alright. I'm going to get the soapy water. Alright, I'm back with the soapy water. Turn the pressure on. I don't see no leaks. Bubbles would form immediately. Blow right up. Alright guys, I don't have the garage door open. I'm only going to run this a few moments if it starts. I don't have the air cleaner on right now, which could help. Well, let me put the air cleaner on it quick. That will help with the draw. And so that's just 2 screws here. I got a wrong size screwdriver. No! Give me the pliers. As usual. Always a circus around here, isn't it? The box of the air cleaner will help trap some of the raw LP when I first purge this. We shouldn't have to make sure the ignition is on. We shouldn't have to choke it, to tell you the truth. Actually, it looks like the choke is behind the input port that I want anyway. Okay. like I could hit my knuckles on this pulling it. It's not really in, the pull rope isn't in the most convenient spot on this motor. Right in front of the air cleaner. Alright. Gonna move you guys over this way a little bit. You're right in front of the exhaust. I need a straight screwdriver. Should I need to adjust my regulator. There we go. I'm going to guess that it's pretty much set right now. So okay, again, here we go. Tank, regulator. I did a flared adapter, Tygon into the on demand. This other stuff doesn't do anything at all. That's part of the carburetor, bowl drain, and the solenoid for the fuel of the carburetor, which we're not using. We're only using this regulator right here. So what you do, choke is open. You push this button here on your regulator. I hear it going. So, it's not running perfect. It's got a little gallop to it and a little backfiring, which kind of indicates like it's lean. So, maybe it's not drawing enough fuel. The only other place I thought is I could drill right here into the manifold and put a stub right in there. But I'm amazed that it's actually working. That's pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. So I wanted to let you know that this is possible to do. As I said, if you replace the whole carburetor, it would probably run better. And I don't know if there's no real adjustment to that. Well, there is. There's a spring on the governor that you can adjust with a nut and a tension spring. And maybe just adjusting that a little bit would help. I'm not sure. But I guess you can see that it will work for now. So I'm going to post this for right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this regulator right off from this carburetor. I don't even need it. And I'll put a bracket or something up here. But I want to be able to run it on dual fuel. That's why I bought the other fitting. And I'm going to hose clamp that off over here with the valve. So I don't know if it'll make it run weird. It shouldn't though. No, it's not going to make it, it's not going to hurt a dang thing. If it's drawing through the regulator, even though there's no gas pressure, it might not even draw. It ain't going to hurt the carburetor. So it'll run on fuel. Right now there's a little fuel in there, but obviously you saw me shut off the LP. I'm going to try reducing the tension on that spring a little bit. So hold on. Okay, I backed that spring off. I backed that spring, the governor spring off just a little bit. Well, experiment confirmed that we can do this. It's going to take some sort of little tweaking to get this to not gallop like that. Not sure exactly what it is. I mean, maybe I don't think the regulator is too small. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. We just proved that with almost nothing, 22 bucks and a little Tygon tubing and the original carburetor, and you can hook it up right so that when you stop the engine, the gas flow stops. Because if you open this with the engine not running, there is no propane flowing until it gets a draw from the vacuum through the line to work this diaphragm. So this is your safety spot. If you have this around your house, you've got to have this regulator because you need for the gas to stop if the engine stops. That's why there's this purge button here to start it. All right, guys. Well, that's it. This is the day before Thanksgiving. I get packed up and head down to my brother-in-law's for hunting tomorrow morning and turkey dinner tomorrow afternoon. So God bless, take care. Everybody have a safe and happy. If you're going to hunt, be sure of your target and what's beyond it. But I hope you get a nice deer, whatever, if you're out there hunting. And God bless, take care. Have a happy Thanksgiving.